Yum yum. Now they can push. Or maybe they gank. Okay, Sia doing a spot of dewarding here, but the snowball. Find him, Alliance has the ward uphill, they roll directly in. Doesn't even bother with a raise, just a full of auto attacks, chunking down that squishy little line.
They just need to make sure that they drag the game now and don't give up too many important kills, because the Sven has actually just cleared a big ancient stack before. It was probably a 4 stack, 3 or 4 stack. With his skill build, it's easy to clear it out. So he's going for the greedy build, the Helm of Dom into SNY. So we'll see whether it actually pays off for him. So Sentry comes down for detecting that annoying roach, which is actually at top lane.
Stark will take the bottom tower while Alliance move in on top. Leading 5-1 at 13 minutes, they have a very comfy 4k gold lead.
I have this feeling that they can actually force the high ground though, because they have a Midas on Invoker.
Well, if they get a pick here, and they might get more than that. OKC of Alex both in a compromised position. They have one, but they haven't dropped yet. Oh, hello, Bulldog. How you doing, buddy? Quick Hex. They have a finger ready, but they're not going to commit on him as Loda's rushing in. Omni Slash available. Snowballing forward. Sunstrike's going to connect on Bulldog, but it looks like it was split between two heroes. The mech's there. Commit the Omni for that quick Lion kill, and now they turn on Trixie. Blade Fury rolling forward. Loda doesn't have the phase boots. They were on cooldown.
Level 1 vacuum.
To back off.
It's level 1 vacuum. I'm not sure if this is a good idea for them. Even if they land the combo.
S4 will tank a stun, but it's only a level 1 Stormbolt. Hardly even tickles him, and Stark gonna struggle to defend here. Still not Winter's Curse. The level 1 vacuum. I honestly think Alliance don't even need to back. Despite using all those spells.
I'm even surprised that Stark wants to fight this. I don't think they can actually fight this at all.
I feel like they have to.
I think they need to just get levels though. They need level 6 on the Wyvern. They need more levels on Vacuum. These are the two key things they need.
We'll take down the tower. Alliance in great shape here. They're now flapping out, delivering a couple of magic wands, and for Alliance Winter. Full map control. They've shut down Stark. The Sven not really farming all that quickly. He's a full 3k down on the enemy Shadow Fiend, mainly due to the lack of kill tower gold.
And it's map control. He's just mainly farming as well. Like Shadow Fiend got a lot of gold from towers.
And even if you get farmed, you're fighting into Requiem's damage reduction, the Sigil, the Death Ward. I guess not so big of a deal versus Warcry. A lot of ways to kite and control the Sven.
That's a good point. But at the same time, the Sven has very much of a lot of control from his team. There's Lion, there's a Curse, there's obviously Darkseer that provides the vacuum wall. Invoker has some disable if he gets more levels, so he has a lot of tools to help him do damage onto the Alliance team. So I could see the Sven being a Superman hero that he can actually 1v5 this game if they actually get enough farm on the Sven.
Bogey could be the one caught out here. About talking to S4. S4 gets caught by the God Strains, but managed to pop the mech in time. And now the Death Ward comes through. Boogie, even with the Warcry armor, still starting to take a lot of damage. The Walrus Punch comes through. He hangs on for now, courtesy of the Cold Embrace, and now looks to run away the Surge there from Trixie. They'll get him out, but not so lucky as the Lion. Deafening Blast just to try and slow down the pursuit, but it's a low-level Deafening Blast, and Boogie should be the next casualty aboard. No, the raise from S4 misses. Blade Fury will end him anyway. Omni Slash also available. Trixie in danger. It's a level 1 Omni. Will they have the firepower? Snowball's going to come in. Oh, it doesn't quite catch, but the shards also failing. Like he could have gotten him there, but just off the mark. That's okay. S4 literally runs him down with auto tech. Sanjay Yasha, all that's needed here. Alliance with 3 more kills, 2,200 gold swinging their way, 9-1 the score, virtually a shutout. They continue to lay into Stark.
Man, I'm not sure why they're still trying to. I mean, that wasn't them trying to take a fight. It was actually them getting caught out, actually, going too
It's
far.
tough against the Nyx and the Tusk. You go off split pushing or trying to farm on your own, you're very likely getting ganked and punished. Hell, even under their own base, they're getting ganked and punished.
They need to call in the people to actually...
The exterminators?
Yeah, the pest exterminator.
I don't see an exterminator here. I see a squishy Sven that's easily locked down. Who would your exterminator of choice be?
Batman.
You want to trade one of their heroes for Batrider? Sure, that's fair, Winter. That would be kind of an interesting Dota mode if you had like tag team mode. You know, where you can like each player has 2 heroes and they can just swap them out. Pro wrestling style. I'd be down with that.
If that ever happens, I'm just gonna say Osprog.
There'll probably be some interesting combos there. Alliance now into the Roshan pit. They'll work on the big board.
If that actually happens,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do tag team with Bat Rider and Centaur. I lasso, I swap Centaur in, I cast Stampede, I swap.
Swap back to Bat and continue dragging them. That would add some really interesting micro elements to the game as well. Just being able to quickly swap between two heroes. S4 will grab the Aegis now. Tower was denied top in the meanwhile by Loda, who is currently scouted by Dire Vision. They swing back to try and punish him, but not a hero that can just initiate on his own and get the job done. With the Hex, they might be able to kill Loda, and he Blade Furies first!
You're slow.
OKC was expecting him to be running down the lane, but he was actually running towards the secret shop. Now they drop a ward, but rotation inbound. They got to get the hell out, and they got to do so quickly. Boogie and Valak sticking around, a little bit of hesitation. One going to get caught by a cask. Be your double damage Sven, very durable, very tanky. The Alliance with a lot of stuns. They may try to roll up the cliff here. Oh, Nuts didn't have the vision. It looks like everybody from Stark will narrowly escape. They're 5 top. Do they just go for the high ground? No outer towers. Very slow split push from Stark.
They have Aegis, so why not? I just want to end the game before the Sven gets very hard to deal with. I think if the Sven actually has maybe another 5 minutes to farm, Stark actually has a good chance to come back into the game. So they actually purchase a Blink on Invoker. I think he's their hope of expanding their base with his combo. They use the Tornado into the Meatball plus Deafening Blast. Has to do a lot of work in this.
It's a really weak Tornado though. He's got the level 1 Wex.
That's why he has the Blink to position.
Right, he's got the Vacuum, I guess, but that also not maxed. Does Alliance breach the base and begin
Man, Invoker is not
smacking the tower?
Oh, his TP's on cooldown, damn!
Seconds. Not that far off of being able to join the fight, but still a lot of damage done here. Tower chipped down. Valak's moving forward. Still no Winter's Curse at 19 minutes into the game. Ay ay ay. Stark, they're fighting 4v5 at best. And S4 feels like 3 heroes at this point. The man in front, smacking away at the tower, just daring Stark to walk in on him. They have a Sven stun, they'll let that first one fly, but again, it's only a stalling tactic, and now a BKB purchased by S4. It's in his stash. Not even worried about whether it's delivered or not for this particular siege. He'll raise down the wave, he'll take that gold as well, and then back onto the melee racks, which will also easily be his. Trixie trying for the deny there, but unable to get it. Alliance, a free lane of racks.
How are they meant to fight this, LD? Without the curse?
Even with the curse, I don't know, but without it, no chance.
Damn. I didn't even realize he's still level 5, 20 minutes.
Tough lanes for Stark.
This has come back to the result of them trying to defend the top lane. Remember, they were trying so hard, they committed so much time. They could have used that time to get levels and experience on all their heroes.
You're gonna find Boogie. Stun to start. Does not have a BKB, just the Ogre Club, and Boogie also lucky to direct him. Walrus Punch a creep up in the air.
He got killed by the neutral.
And the neutrals get the kill, but still spends on the sideline for 50 seconds. They're also going to clear out the stack. They push in mid, and I think Alliance will go straight down mid for that second lane of Rex. Still no BKB on S4. Somebody let this damn man use the courier. Jesus.
Game is over. Soon. Don't worry, he doesn't need his BKB.
A bold prediction, Winter. I don't think I'm gonna take the bet on that one.
Sure, you can. I'm gonna welcome you to take the bet if you want to.
No. Don't want to lose any more bets to you. Alliance now working away, hacking slowly but surely. Valak finally gets level 6, 21 minutes into the game. But even if he curses, there's just much defensive capability here for Alliance. The cast to bounce through, the Aegis, healing ward. Level 2, they are going to curse Loda and try to commit on him, but he gets pushed kind of back out of the way of some of the nuke damage. Now Blade Furies in turn. Boogie running in through the wall, where S4 unwinds the Requiem. He's also going to counter-initiate. Nuts jumped in deep. Omni Slash bounces through. Beautiful spread here from Stark as they all managed to stay alive. Barely. Just barely. With Stark keeping everyone in fighting shape, and Bulldog, he wants some kills, he wants some gold, he gets nothing. Boogie, alive and comfortable, will surge back to safety. Sunstrike again is going to connect. They blow up a second here, the Nick's down, but just hit the Rax Alliance. You want your second lane. The option is yours, though S4 walks into the wall, he's going to pay for this a bit. Apparently not. They may be able to hold this one. Aki now stunned on the wrong side of the wall, stunned again, and will end up dropping. Good hold from Stark, all things considered. 3 heroes down.
That was with the availability of the Winter's Curse.
Oh, S4.
He's waiting for the Aegis.
Got Aegis. Wants to fight this for a bit longer. Goes
He's
on
gonna lose his
okay,
AGs in a moment. He's gonna lose it.
Let's see, can he get a kill before that happens? They engage on the Loda. Raze is coming out from S4. He's basically a raid boss of this fight, fighting against all 5 heroes. Actually 4. Excuse me, Darkseer's still dead. He never got his BKB that entire fight.
He was waiting for the Aegis.
He was waiting for the courier.
So that was the fight where they had Winter's Curse, where they were able to actually take that fight.
Yeah,
Very
great wall placement by Trixie as well.
Yeah, that was 20 goal deficit, but they were able to turn the fight with just their combo.
Still not looking great for them though. They give up our tier 3. The range rack's down to half health. Now S4 has the BKB, which had not been delivered until the end of that fight. Still feel like Alliance can just go for round 2.
Maybe they're waiting for an extra item from the Juggernaut. He has some unspent gold though. Yeah, but I agree. I think they can actually just brute force this with the BKB and the Shadow Fiend. But obviously the safest option is not that. It's always going to be...
Wait for Roche, yeah.
Yeah, wait for Roche or complete your next item. Because Juggernaut has some unspent gold. But I still think that they're actually strong enough to go if they want.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing just like a Vlad's here to deal with a lot of the physical damage from the spend. Just something cheap that they can buy now. Even a pipe, but I guess nobody has quite the gold for that.
I actually like Moonshots or Skadi on Juggernaut. Like any sort of attack speed item would be nice on Juggernaut.
He is working towards the Scotty Loda, it looks like.
Yeah, he just
Stark
wants
in
to
position. They
tank.
want to try and burst down S4 before he can get off this BKB. Alex going to engage on him. Quick Winter's Curse. They back him back into the stun. A beautiful combo, but the snowball interrupts everything as S4 will get off the Requiem this fight. It's on to Boogie. Now turning. Omni slash finishing off Boogie practically. One more raise. The Death Ward was going, but he's almost kept alive the entire time by that Cold Embrace. They buy back almost instantaneously and look to counter initiate here. Loda slow down. Blade Fury and Glimmer Cape. Can he make it out? Looks like they lost vision of him. They'll take down Ake. 3 heroes dead, but it cost them a spend buyback. As well as a Lion, a double buyback for this. They back Loda, make it 4 dead. Well, we thought they might be able to take the base, Winter, but again, they were denied. And with that lost fight, now Alliance are gonna have to slow things down.
Yeah, that was still a really good combo setup for the Meteor plus the Suntrack. It was so much damage and they got the Impale onto 2 heroes. The Snowball actually, even though it actually prolonged the fight a bit, but they already took a lot of damage from the Meteor.
And when S4 came out of the Snowball, he was like
100, 400.
3 or 4 seconds late to BKB. Well, not 3 or 4, like 1 or 2 seconds.
He was also like at 400 HP or 500 HP.
And he took more damage before he got off the BKB.
He popped his mech and he... Oh no, he's gonna get chased down by...
Strike coming through and still hasted. Still should be fine. Wants the courier. Gotta be careful here, S4. God Strength cooling down. He'll pop the mech.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Trixie also retreating. Okay, but yep, down in the river where Nymphy is getting caught out. Now the Mana Burn. And then the Fall of Carapace is there. Shards will corral him. Trixie wants to help. He gets the back, goes for the wall back, fails, and blinks out. Onto the high ground. Sigil will see him, but able to stop that TP.
At this point, I think they want to just wait for the next Roshan because they already took a lot of damage in terms of level-wise and economically-wise as well. So probably waiting for the next Roshan is the most secure move for Alliance now. Maybe not. They're actually gonna go again. The Invoker down for the 30 seconds and...
Looks like they want to force the buyback, but they might get caught trying to back away.
They have Blink Vacuum into Curse though, I don't know. It feels a bit dangerous now.
And Stark want to greet them at the high ground. The stun comes through. It's on 2. Curse is there as well, trying to push S4 back and keep him safe. The snowball forward, Glimmer, Loda. Great defensive play here from Alliance to turn this fight, and Boogie's gonna go down the full duration. Death Ward being channeled, mostly just hitting Darkseer wall illusions, but they may have been able to hold here. He ended up having to buy back for this. That's another core recommitting to the fight. They clear out the illusions. Now they're on the right side of the wall. Take another lane of Raxus. The shards come out from Nuts. They think about hero kills, but in the end, the call is made for Alliance. Take the Rax, take objectives. Axe Stark down while they're lacking their precious Sven, and they will get the melee. They're ranged as well to fall. Hunting though, Nuts will pay. Kinda got caught on the sidelines of the fight. Sigil is being hunted now. Alliance at long last. They crack the base for 1 lane of Rax. Can they get the second? They know the wall's on cooldown. Vacuum now available, but what's he gonna combo it with? Just the Lion stun, I suppose. Alliance running out of creeps in the bottom lane though, so they may need to back away.
Yeah, and they are always pressuring the Sven, so the Sven actually couldn't reach the point where he's able to fight with his BKB. He never got the time to actually farm it.
Yeah, pretty big timing window. Meanwhile, you've had the BKB on S4. He's up to 3.3k gold. Let's see, what is he buying here?
Butterfly, probably.
No, he's getting AC. And that will go with Loda's Eye of Scotty. Also nearly complete.
Oh, yes, the recipe.
So the next siege will be that much more difficult to deal with.
They should be able to close the game out with the next siege. I can't really imagine how Stark is going to hold against this. But again, the AC could actually work to Stark's favor if they're actually able to vacuum.
Oh, Tomato. As long with the Deafening Blast combo, but S4 manages to get off his BKB, turns and looks to fight. Requiem on cooldown for 8 seconds. They're fighting before they have it. Okay, no mana for the Death Ward here, but the Raze finishes off a retreating Trixie, and now trapped in the river is Nux. Empty also kind of trapped and gets poked down. Boogie turns for Loda. We'll get the kill on the Juggernaut, already having used his Omni Slash, so he doesn't care too much. And then the Death Ward from inside the Roche pit. Roche desperately trying to bash Ake, but it's too late. Did what he could for the Stark cause. As Boogie will boogie his way right through the wall and away to safety.
Huh,
Technically a mathematical win there, as far as gold goes for Stark.
Ake was the hero of that fight, saving them again.
He was waiting for the Arcane Boots cooldown, and they finally cooled down about halfway through the fight. The Alliance will look for their next stage as they buy back the Dark Series. Got a TP in. So Alliance want it back. No, it seems S4 is committed to this one. Could be trouble. Bulldog also trying to join the fight, but he's got a TP to the tier 2 mid, and they are now backing off S4. Retreating as Boogie rushes into the pit. Dead for 2.5 minutes on the buyback cooldown. Should he die again? Doesn't look like Alliance are in any hurry. They're content to wait for the team.
Without the God Strength. Oh my god.
And he doesn't have his BKB still, Winter, lacking the recipe. Very dangerous time to move in.
This is their last ditch effort to salvage this game.
Sunstrike in the pit, won't find anyone. Stark still skirmishing back and forth, but never fully committing, while Alliance get the whole 5-man squad into the position.
Yeah, it's dangerous to fight in the Roche area against the Stark lineup. I think you just wait for the creeps to push in, and they have to send someone back, right? And that's when the time you go for the Roche.
The creeps are pushing in, on that note. They are going to commit Boogie in here, and what do? Do you blow the God Strength just to take the Roche? Then Alliance can clobber you in a team fight, and they are marching towards Boogie. Raze, #1 comes out, and now they engage. Tornado through onto the Nyx Assassin, Deafening Blast, as well as a Meteor follow-up, trying to lock and burst. Bulldog down. Well, there's the Deafening Blast. Now the Omni Slash comes through, and it bounces. It's on to Nempy. The counterplay from Trixie with the Witcher Scores. It might be enough to turn this fight. Very well executed so far by Stark, but it seems they're lacking pure firepower as Ake just runs in onto 3 heroes up to the high ground. Lacking the team though. Double buyback from Alliance. They know these Stark buybacks are on cooldown. They want to punish it. Nuts chasing forward. Stark should get away, but now they're in a lot of trouble, and Trixie will try to lead them on a merry-go-round chase, but Blake Walrus Punch going to prevent any kind of Blake escape, and Trixie will fall. Goes for the crazy back onto the molten lava poured into the Roche pit, but I don't think you can even put heroes there.
If you can put heroes there, they will melt right away.
They all die instantly.
It should be an instant
It
heal.
would be like lemmings. And Alliance lead 22-14, about to grab their second Roshan. 14k gold lead. Stark have just been throwing bodies and buybacks at this game for too long. The item progression is simply non-existent.
Yeah, but you could see how much damage that combo would have done if they had a much better start, a much better game. And they were able to actually get more levels on the supports earlier.
They're definitely not a terrible team, and they are competitive. It just feels like Alliance is always one step slightly ahead of them in terms of farm, execution, and decision-making. I mean, we saw 4 Anchors heading into TI5 qualifiers as a team that actually was capable of taking games off of some of the top teams, even the likes of a Vega, or at the time a Na'Vi, who was one of the stronger teams in the qualifier and ultimately went on to win it. Boogie, though, gets put under now. Deafening Blast coming through, trying to keep their Sven alive, but the Death Ward's there, zoning Ake with a big Death Ward attempt, but he will get vacuumed out of it. That's okay for Alliance, so they want the racks. They're going to get them. S4, BKB dodging a stun, and now Requiem right towards Alliance. Of course, Bulldog, just classic Bulldog. Forget about the racks. He's just going to try and right-click the throne. He'll suicide for it, but at least he'll make his fans happy. A rat to the end, even when he's actually a cop.
Okay, 10 points. 10 points for
You, my friend. I'll take those points. I'm gonna need them for the days ahead. Now loaded with the Omni Slash engaging. It's bouncing around. Not too much damage here, and they'll curse Loda, but Nuts and Ake unable to finish him off. S4 cleaning up the back lines, and now moving forward. A double kill for S4. GG is called, and Stark get run over here. En route to an Alliance 2-0 sweep. They stay alive in the Summit 4, and with this we bid adieu. Team Stark, they are knocked out of the lower bracket, and they will not have a chance to come to the LAN finals.
Sayonara. Stark. I mean, they were the weaker team though. It was clear in the series that Alliance were much better in most of the departments, like in every department you could say.
Felt like the movement was more efficient, the warding game was a bit stronger, the laning stage was better, just all across the board Alliance was just a little bit more comfortable and ahead of Stark.
They didn't even have a bad draft both the games. I felt like their lineup could actually work if they sort of had a better execution or better decision making, and overall just a ship without a pilot or a ship without a captain. Their captain has been lost.
It's a ship with no master. Who can set it aright, Winter? Who will it be?
They need to look for the next Jerax or Matumba, man. They didn't really feel the void.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, they didn't feel the void when they just left the team.
Well, this is going to wrap up our first series, guys. Coming up in, I think it's like hour or so, hour and 20 minutes actually, unless the match starts early, we will have Liquid versus Vega, Winter. That's a pretty big match.
And in the meantime, time for a pub.
Alright, Winter's gonna pub, guys, so maybe he'll stream it if,
Just kidding,
if you're lucky. So this will be a winner bracket match coming up. Winner of this match is guaranteed into the top 3, which means they only need to win one more series from there to come to the LAN finals, as we will have 2 teams qualifying from Europe. So Liquid versus Vega, big match, guys. That'll get started in about an hour and 20 minutes. This one was very fast, so that's why we have the break. Thanks for watching this Summit 4. We'll be back in a bit.